So this is a reply to Ben Carpenter. Great video, by the way. Thank you for that. Thank you for the shout out at 7:50 to 8:40. Just to clear the air. Okay. First of all, I didn't read the abstract. I saw a post in the newsfeed. It said it showed the lean gains and then the fat loss in kilograms, and then it said better than steroids, and then showed HMB, and I was like, oh, well, this is interesting, considering like the research that I've seen and read and like come across. HMB isn't one of those things to magically, be better than steroids. So it caught my attention, and then there was a full text of it. So I skimmed through it very lightly. Someone already highlighted some very important points, like the person who provided me with the full text highlighted some important points, so I just viewed those because my eyes was caught by the highlighter and, certain aspects of that. Furthermore, I wanted to see what the CBC and the urine analysis said, because first assumption I was like, well, trained individuals, 12 weeks, impressive, to get that many people to do it for 12 weeks and be coherent with it. And so I was like, oh, well, what if, or sorry, I should say, did they account for them being on like roids or anything? So I thought to myself, well, maybe they were on roids. Maybe the data was skewed. Like, it's just the first thing that came to mind when it's like better than steroids. So I was like, maybe I should just see what their testosterone levels were. Like, maybe that's why it was like that. So I wanted to ask Jacob this. And when looking through the full text, it said testosterone levels did not change throughout the study. And I was like, okay. And it's like data not shown. And I was like, oh, well, that's odd. That's odd that they would mention that they did all this lab work, but then not having the full text that they provide to the journal. I was like, all right, fine. So when I got to this thread on ISSN, I just like, oh, Jacob, yo, can you provide me with the full, edited raw data of the CBC and urine analysis where it shows the testosterone levels? Because I'm getting the impression that they're like up on steroids. Like that's the impression I'm getting here. So I wanted him to just show me the data, just show me where it was. And then he's like, oh, well, after several attempts, he said it's in the supplement data. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know where that was. I didn't know in the journal where that was. He said it was in the link to the side. I couldn't see it. A friend of mine sent me a link. I looked at it, and I was like, oh, it's not even in the S4 and S5. So I was like, huh, that's odd that, they'd get an independent lab to go and do these, and yet they mention that the testosterone levels were unchanged, but yet it's not even in their supplement data where he said it would be. Maybe they fucked up on the lab rec. Maybe someone didn't check on the lab rec, and so it's not there. I'm like, maybe someone fucked up on submitting the additional data. I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted to see the test levels. It's not so hard. And considering that he's like the primary author on this like big study, let's say, I thought he would just, post it. I thought he would have the result on his laptop or computer at home or whatever, or office, and he would just post it. Like, shit, I have research of my own that I have on my computer at home that I can just post for from work purposes and whatnot, and the thesis I'm doing. But, it took him forever. Maybe he went to bed. And that's why he didn't reply. But then the next day, it took him a while, and then he finally posted it. And I was like, oh, well, thanks. Thank you for finally posting it. It took him, several attempts to coerce him into doing so, but he finally posted it. And I was satisfied with the results. And so, and rant, I didn't think they were on steroids. And he could have shut me up. I told him to shut me up several times. I was just like, I was enticing him just to prove my point that to take this variable out of the equation that they were on steroids. I wasn't saying they were on steroids. I was saying there's the possibility that they could be on steroids, because it looked like, and this is for me because I looked in my newsfeed, it looked like they were on steroids, and that's why the line said better than steroids. You get what I'm saying here? It's like, I read the caption and I'm like, better than steroids? Well, maybe it's better than steroids because they were on steroids. So that's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know their test levels to make sure that they wouldn't be on steroids. Now, I know it's a silly thing to think because like you're like, oh, well, the authors would probably account for that. But then it took them so long just to come out with the goddamn graph or table to show me that they weren't on steroids. Hell, he didn't even mention that there was an exclusion, questionnaire saying that they couldn't be on performance-enhancing supplements or agents. He didn't even mention that. He just said everyone doesn't know science, everyone doesn't know statistics, everyone's a fucking idiot. So, yeah, maybe I made the assumption, and my assumption was pretty fucking valid. I just wanted him to show me the data of the test results. And I wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people, some big name people in the fitness industry who also wanted that data. It's kind of crucial, especially if you're going to replicate the same exact, study that was done by Jacob, Wilson and all. Anyhow, end rant, great video again, Ben, and good study by Wilson and all. And congrats on him to produce and bring that to light. I look forward to future research on this ingredient, and I still will not be taking it.